The traffic officer held in his hand the Rolls-Royce of speed guns. The moment he aimed it at the highway, a taxi zoomed past. The speed gun failed to register the speed and practically exploded in frustration on the spot. Meanwhile, officers on the highway had the answer. This taxi was going an astonishing 306 kilometers per hour. The only reason it was flying so low was that inside the car was a pregnant woman about to give birth. To reach the hospital as quickly as possible, the driver, Danny, chose the less congested mountain road. But what he didn't expect was that a rally race was happening there at that very moment. Up ahead, the race leader was charging toward the finish line when he suddenly noticed a taxi closing in from behind at an insane speed. Determined not to be overtaken, he held his position firmly, refusing to let Danny pass. Seeing that even signaling didn't work, Danny seized the perfect opportunity and overtook the race car by cutting through the drainage ditch on a turn. As the crowd erupted in cheers, the taxi crossed the finish line first, effortlessly claiming the championship. Exiting the winding mountain road, Danny pulled off a slick drift into a perfect parallel park right in front of the hospital, where doctors were already waiting. Seeing that the woman's water had already broken, they didn't waste a second and delivered the baby right inside the taxi. Just then, Danny's phone rang. It was his girlfriend. Today was the day he was supposed to meet her parents, and he was already half an hour late.
Café.
Lily, je suis désolé mais je peux pas faire ça vite, je suis vraiment coincé de chez coincé.
Comment ça coincé?
With the safe birth of the baby, Danny finally cleared up the misunderstanding. The woman's husband ran over and shook his hand, thanking him for saving their lives.
Avec tous les risques que vous avez pris, j'espère au moins qu'on vous retirera pas votre permis.
Ne vous inquiétez pas monsieur, je n'ai pas le permis.
Meanwhile, Lily's parents were already waiting so long that they were about to fall asleep. When Danny finally arrived and saw his future father-in-law, the man who didn't even flinch driving at 400 kilometers per hour suddenly broke into a cold sweat.